So Scott Talley here, coming to you from the worldwide headquarters of Network in Action with our Not So Daily Dose on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I'm going to turn this over quickly because I've been excited about this ever since Kim brought this to my attention, that we had a member out in Phoenix, Arizona, who specializes in helping us old guys stay competitive. So Janice Thornton is joining us today. Let me just put in a plug in case you have to get off early. This is recorded and we'll send this out tomorrow morning. And Thursday, we also have a guest speaker at 1 o'clock, the #1 action coach in all of America, Mr. Doug Winnie. So Janice specializes in the power of strength training and how it impacts us professionally. So I'm looking forward to hearing about all this, Janice, and I'm taking copious notes, and I'm going to come out of this on the other side a better athlete. So it's all yours.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hi, I'm Janice Thornton. I own JT Fitness and Golf, and I specialize in helping people improve their fitness levels, whether they want to lose weight, or I am also an avid golfer. So I love to help people improve their golf game through golf fitness. And a little bit about me and my background is I have a master's degree in exercise physiology. I used to work in cardiac rehab for over 10 years. And then after being in that field for a while, I switched over to the pharmaceutical industry and sold pharmaceuticals for 14 years and truly realized that that wasn't my passion. And I wanted to be able to help people get off as many medications now as possible, of course, in a safe way, and help people live just a healthier life through eating healthier and exercise. And so that is what I've done with creating my JT Fitness and Golf. And everything I do with my business is online. So I actually don't meet you in person. I am with you virtually. And so this Zoom is a perfect setup for me to show you, to be able to show you more of what I do. So today though, we're going to be using an interactive approach today. I'm not going to be doing any kind of PowerPoint with you. So we're going to be using the chat most likely. And if you do have any questions, you can chat, or at the end, if you have any questions, feel free to use the chat or raise your hand and just ask any kind of questions that you may have. So first of all, you're going to have to get ready to chat. And my first question to you is, how many of you are business owners or a manager where you manage people? So I want to see people go into the chat and let me know what you do. So Ashley's both, Teresa's both, Andrew's a business owner of 2 businesses, nice, realtor, do not have employees. Okay, owner. Okay, perfect. Okay, so when it comes to managing people, keep typing in too, that's fine. I'll keep looking at the chat. When it comes to managing people, what are some things that you wish yourself or your employees could do better when it comes to performance? And what I mean by that is, do you wish that maybe they had better time management, that they're more productive, they are sick less? What are some things, or whatever you come up with, what would you like to see improve? And again, this could be for yourself or for employees, more productive. Okay, yep. Emotional controls, I love that. More inquisitive, yep. Follow through, okay. Anyone else have anything they'd like? Still working on time management. Yeah, time management's a huge thing. Sleep better, yes. More grit and determination. Work-life balance, I love this. Time management. A lot of time management for people. That's awesome. Okay, very good. Okay, so my title is How Strength Training Can Help You and Your Business. And believe it or not, strength training is going to be one of those things that can truly help you do a lot of those things that we just talked about, to making you more productive, making you feel more stable, have sleep, that you can sleep better, have more grit and determination. I'm going to talk about how those things can happen through strength training. So the first thing that I have to look at my notes. Sorry, I do have notes, just not a PowerPoint. So one of the things that one of my clients told me, she actually is someone who, she's always told me, I know what to do in the gym, Janice. I know how to lift weights. I know how to do all of that. However, my biggest thing is I just don't. And she goes, she's the one who actually gave me the idea for this topic, because she goes, because I started working out with you, I actually do better time management. I am more productive every single day. I find myself to have more clarity, all the things that we're looking for. So the biggest reason is when you can follow a regular exercise program. And I love strength training. I'm going to get into the difference between doing strength training versus cardio in a bit. But when you can do strength training on a regular basis, we're developing a significant habit. And when it comes to being productive at work, it's all about creating habits. Exercise is one of the hardest habits to create for most people to be consistent with. Probably about 20% of people actually exercise on a regular basis. So that is one of my questions to you is, how many of you exercise on a regular basis at least 3 to 4 days per week? Let me know in the chat if you're exercising on a regular basis. And you're not hurting yourself if you say no. I do, yes. Me, yep, good. Thanks to Sit, Fit, and Zoom calls, yep. And then I get a nope, yep, nope, too busy. So Louisa, we can talk about the too busy, not currently, yep. We've got some yeses and nos. So for those of you who are not exercising, let's see, Louisa already said she's too busy. What are some other reasons why? Nope, the gym is closed. I get that. I'm sad the gym is closed too. What are some reasons that you're not exercising on a regular basis right now? COVID, okay. Too many distractions. I like that. The gym is closed. That's where I can come into play. Yes, I have Peloton. Peloton is great. If you are into that, awesome. Pick your excuse for me, Denise. Uninspired. Okay, no excuses, poor discipline. So that is one of the things where I love about exercise. When you can learn how to exercise on a regular basis, learn how to fit it into your schedule each and every day, you learn that discipline and you're able to carry it over to your work life for sure. Because when you learn how to schedule exercise into your daily routine, and that's the thing where a lot of people forget, they think of exercise as, oh, I'll do it later down the road. I'll do it this afternoon at 2 o'clock or at 4 o'clock. Well, then all of a sudden a client calls. And of course you're thinking, yes, I'm going to take care of my client. How many are saying, yes, I want to take care of my client? Let's get a raise of hands. If you're going to take care of a client over going to the gym. I understand that. And that's where one of the most important things that you can do when it comes to regular exercise is to actually schedule it into your day. I'm sure you all have heard this. You schedule it into your day. You treat it as if you were going to go to a doctor's appointment. You know, very rarely do you cancel, or that you're going to do a meeting with one of your employees, or you're going to meet with another person to do a one-on-one. Very rarely do you cancel on those things. You make it happen. And that's one of the things when it comes to exercise is finding the value for yourself, which I'm going to give you some more reasons in this talk, that why you should find it valuable to take care of yourself first before anything else that goes on. So like I said, weight training, strength training is going to help you develop some great habits that you can carry over these great habits into your work world. One of the things in my personal development workshop I went to, when the guy who I was talking with told me, he asked me, he goes, how many days a week do you work out? And I go, 5 to 6. He goes, seriously, you work out 5 to 6 days a week? I go, yeah. He goes, if you can do that, you can do anything. Because if you can commit that much to exercise, you're able to truly make other things happen. We just got to find the reasons to make those things happen for you. Okay, so first one is develop great habits. The second thing is, how many of you, and I want to see in the chat, right now it's a stressful time. How many of you have found that anxiety has gone up, or your stress levels have gone up, or maybe some people's have gone down? That how many of you aren't sleeping as good right now because of all the stuff going on? We've had so many changes. Or has things shifted for you that things have gotten better? Let me know in the chat how your emotions are right now. Better, yep. Too small house for too many, yeah. Oh, I'd be stressed too if I had too many teenagers. Good, more time for exercise, I like that. The routine is totally out, absolutely. More stress, yes. Anxiety, not so much, so that's good. Stress now is no different. Okay, difficult, too busy to think about it. Stressed, yes, no problem sleeping though. That's good. Work out regularly. When I don't work out, I don't sleep well. Katrina, I love that you said that. When you don't work out regularly, you don't sleep well, because that's this point that I'm going to talk about right now. One of the great things about strength training, and there's so many studies out there, it shows that you do have a decrease of anxiety and stress levels when you exercise, and strength training is such a powerful way to do that. When you decrease your anxiety and stress levels, you're also improving your immune system. And that's, I'm putting the second and third point together. We want to have a healthy gut. We want to have a healthy heart. Strength training has been shown to decrease heart disease, decrease diabetes. People, again, I sold pharmaceuticals for 14 years, and I sold in the cardiovascular world, meaning, and then I worked in cardiac rehab. I would have patients, and I would see patients in waiting rooms that would come in with grocery bags of their medications that they were on. That, you know, when you have a heart attack, you're on 8 to 10 medications right off the bat. And one of the things with strength training that it's going to help you do is decrease your cardiovascular risk, but it also decreases your stress level and anxiety levels, which help decrease your cardiovascular risk. And that's what we want. And that is more of the power. So how does this translate over into you at work? Now, you're decreasing your stress, you're decreasing your anxiety. So guess what? When you're at work, it's going to allow you to have a clearer mind. It's going to allow you to be more productive during the day. What does that mean for you? It's going to increase your bottom line because you're able to get more stuff done each and every day. And it's going to make you a more productive person. And we all want that each and every day. Think about those days when we kind of have brain fog. I know I've had a couple of days where you just wake up and it's just like, it's not right. Things don't feel right. You're not as productive. But when you have had a chance to get out there, do your workout, get a great start to your day, it's like you just get so much more done. And some of you might like to work out in the afternoon. I have clients who love to work out at 5 in the afternoon, and then they feel like they can now relax for the rest of the evening with because they've worked out. So how many of you like to work out in the morning, or are you an afternoon exerciser? Put that into the chat. Sumaira, love it that you love to do something at least 20 to 30 minutes. Yep, helps with emotionals. Early morning, I love it. Morning, morning, morning. Yep, and then we got Andrew and Andre for evening. Afternoon, Scott is afternoon, evening, good. So I'm actually a morning exerciser myself, only because I need to get back to kickboxing. I like that in the mornings. Yep. Now evenings motivate my mom. Okay, so we got some mornings and now evenings. Morning or it doesn't happen. Kim, I'm with you. That's how I am. If I don't work out first thing in the morning, most likely it's not going to happen, because that's when all of my excuses will start to come in. Does anyone else have excuses that come in that they're just like, oh gosh, yeah. Again, you'll have clients that call you, or all of a sudden you may need to run an errand, maybe not so much right now, but when things get more to normal. Morning is best for me, but evening for my husband, so hard to be consistent. I get it. I slept in too late. Hey, at least Daniel's being honest. I love it. One of the things I definitely try to coach people in is to have people work out first thing in the morning, just because it is such a great way to start the day, and you get yourself kind of motivated. But for me, the biggest thing, it's done. You don't even have to worry about it later on, and the excuses can't come up. And especially like those of you, and I can't remember who has the teenagers, you know, how many times is it going to be where it's Kim, where all of a sudden one of them has to go to the doctor and you're like, oh, that was my workout time, supposed to be my workout time. Or they have some kind of little crisis that you have to take care of. And, you know, that's why it's great to get it done first thing in the morning, because it's just done, out of the way, and you're good to go. Okay, I kind of got off topic on that one, but we're supposed to be decreasing anxiety and stress also. But you get that workout done in the morning and you're going to be decreasing that anxiety and stress and have a great way to start your day. And then, like I said, I'm tying in the second one to the third one. Exercise is such a great way to improve your immune system. And especially right now, we need to make sure that our immune system is strong. And the great thing about exercising on a regular basis is it keeps you healthy throughout the entire year. It's not just a seasonal thing. And if you didn't know, our gut holds 80 to 85% of our immune system. So if we do not have a healthy gut, we are not going to have a healthy immune system at all. And eating healthier and exercise definitely help improve your immune system. And we want to keep ourselves healthy and strong, because obviously sick days for you guys is not going to be good. And when you can translate this workout over into being healthy and that you don't get sick, guess what? You don't miss out on work. You don't miss out on taking care of customers. You're keeping your bottom line going strong because you're not out sick. And especially like right now with COVID-19, God only knows how long you potentially could actually be sick if you got it. So how many of you feel different? Like when you work out, how many of you feel like you can do almost anything after your workouts, that you're just ready to go and go? So put that into the chat. So Dave feels great. Louisa's she's going kickboxing. Oh, with her husband, I hope. No, she's not going to kickbox her husband. Absolutely. Yep. Lisa. Invincible, ready for the world. I love that, Jennifer. Agreed. Feel fantastic. Exercise gives confidence and energy. Absolutely. And I'm going to get to that point for sure. When I work out in the mornings, I felt that way. So Katrina, I hope we can get you back into working out first thing in the mornings again, so you can feel that way again. Definitely exercise and strength training is going to improve your productivity and your clarity. And sorry for the noise in the background. When you exercise on a regular basis, you're going to just find that you have these endorphins that are released in your body, and you are going to just feel this powerful surge of just clarity that you are able to carry over into your work business. And again, when you work out on a regular basis, you're going to find that you are more productive in all areas of your life. Now, the last thing that I want to, because I said there's going to be 5 things that we're going to talk about how to incorporate this into your work. But one of the things is the power of strength training truly helps build your confidence. And someone had mentioned, oh, Hilda, right there, exercise gives confidence and energy. When you, and John, I'm going to get to strength training better than cardio. I am going to address that. So let's talk about building your confidence. When you strength train, you decrease body fat, you increase your strength, you increase, you actually get smaller. I mean, besides muscular, you might get more muscular, but your clothes are going to fit better. So strength training is going to help you build your confidence And this is going to carry over into the workplace. It's going to carry over into your family life as well. When you start loving the way that you look, all of a sudden you sit taller, you stand taller, you are going to feel just more confident about you. So guess what? When you go to work, you have to talk in front of your employees, or even talk to your customers. You are going to have a lot more confidence when you do that, because inside you start to feel a lot better about you. And that is what we want. And that, for me, is probably one of the biggest things about strength training, is the confidence that you get when you strength train on a regular basis. And it's one of the things that I absolutely love. And I love being able to see my clients when they send me before and after pictures. They're like, look at my calves, or look at my biceps, or look at this or that. One of my guys, he sent me a video of his golf swing, and it was so great because I watched his golf swing, and I used to, he's in California. I used to play golf with him. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's lost so many inches. I'm like, you're able to turn now again. I said, you can actually get a turn in your golf swing now. It's so exciting. And he just is getting so much more confident each and every day because of the weight that he's losing, but he's focusing on the strength training as well. Okay, so someone asked, is strength training better than cardio? So yes, I definitely want to address this. I love cardiovascular exercise. It is very beneficial to your heart. However, if I have to choose between doing strength training or cardio, I'm going to choose strength training every single day. And here's why. Because you can turn a strength training workout into a cardio workout as well, and you're still going to get great benefit heart health wise with the strength training. Cardio is great. You can really work up a sweat. You can ride the bike, and I love to go hike. You can go hiking and walking and jogging and all that stuff. However, cardiovascular wise, or the cardio doesn't give you the tone and trim body that most people are going after. Sure, after a good hike, I love the way that my lungs feel. I can tell that I've really worked them out hard. However, I'm not getting the same strength feel and tiredness that I would if I do the strength training. Strength training gives you the same benefits as the cardiovascular, plus you're building muscle mass, you're increasing balance with strength training. And as we get older, we have a tendency to lose muscle mass, our metabolism decreases, and our bone health also decreases. Strength training improves all of those things all at once. So you get your bone density increases. So if you are on osteoporosis medications, you may be able to get off of some of those. Strength training is going to decrease your body fat. Who doesn't want to have a decrease in body fat? Most of us want to become more trim and toned. So it's just, for me, I love the workouts with the strength training. Plus, with strength training, you can actually work out a shorter period of time than you can with cardio and get better results with strength training. 20 to 30 minutes than a 20 to 30 minute cardio workout on the elliptical or treadmill. So who would rather have a more effective 20 to 30 minute workout than not have an as effective workout? I know for myself, I'm going to much rather, if I'm going to take 20 to 30 minutes or 40 minutes of exercise, I want to kick butt on the strength training section. Because again, my workouts that I do give me a great cardiovascular workout as well. So if that is something that sounds of interest to you, we definitely can talk about that. Okay, so I just covered all that. I'm again looking at my notes because I got to make sure I cover all my stuff. I did all of that. I have this great quote. Where did my great quote go? But we're going to actually get up and we're going to do some stretches. Oh, so I actually got a great email the other day, and this quote came up, and I thought it was such a great quote to go with exercise. And it's with by Kenneth Blanchard, the 1 Minute Manager author. And it says, there's a difference between interest and commitment. When you're interested in doing something, you only do it when it's convenient. When you are committed to something, you accept no excuses and only results. And I loved how that, for me, tied in with exercise, because so many times people will just exercise when it's kind of convenient for them instead of making it a commitment to them. And that is definitely one of the things when you can commit to an exercise program that works for you. I'm also really big on finding an exercise program that works for you, that you will do, because those are the most effective ones, or ones that you will do, that you're going to get rid of the excuses and you're going to find all the reasons why you can work out. And today is a perfect example. I did my weights yesterday, so today was just a walk day. I've been walking since I can't go to the gym each day, but my husband wanted to lay in bed today, and I had gotten out of bed, and he looks at me and goes, "Really?" I go, "Yes, get out of bed. We're going today." But don't think he doesn't ever turn those tables on me, because he does. There's days he has to pull my butt out of bed. So anytime you can get a partner, a workout partner, accountability partner, you definitely want that for you. Okay, so how many of you have been sitting way too long today and have not really gotten out of your chairs much today? Raise of hands. Yep. Teresa's like, yes. Oh, Daniel, that is awesome. Daniel lost roughly 100 pounds on a strict diet, except for the fact that he was physically weaker. I was just a skinny dude. Do you have any thoughts on building muscle while losing weight? So Daniel, I'm glad you brought that up. I am someone who does not believe in the scale that much. I believe in taking measurements of your body, so that way you focus on that and you focus on how like your clothes are fitting instead of so much the scale, because that's exactly it. You were able to lose 100 pounds, but you were just a skinny dude who was physically weak. When you can use strength training to help you lose the weight, you're going to find that you're going to feel strong. You're not going to be physically weak at all. Your clothes are going to still fit great. And the fact that you're on a strict diet, though, that concerns me also, because that's probably the worst 4-letter word that you could ever use is diet. Everything is a lifestyle modification or a lifestyle change. I have a girlfriend she's actually lost 50 pounds since January. And she goes, "Yeah, I'm just trying to get used to my new diet." And I told her, I go, "You're not on a diet. You are on just a lifestyle change." And when you can switch your mindset about that, it makes your new eating easier, because so many people fail on a quote unquote diet because they feel like they're restricted. And when you can learn to have a good relationship with food, that is when you will see the best results. Good relationship with food and a great relationship with exercise, you'll become unstoppable when it comes to weight loss, if that is one of your goals. But yeah, I would say that you don't go on a strict diet, that you learn how to have a healthy relationship with food, because food is there to nourish you, and then follow a good, healthy exercise program as well. Okay, don't worry, I gained it back. Oh, Daniel, no, I don't want you to have gained it back. Not me, I've been up and down the stairs 8 times today. Katrina, awesome. I don't have stairs in my house. I'm sort of jealous on that. Dropped off my car at 8 a.m. and biked 5 miles. Good job, Jennifer. And then Louisa's cut out sugar, carbs, and dairy. She's lost 14 pounds since this COVID-19 start. Yay, Louisa, that is awesome. That is so exciting. It's amazing when you can cut out just a few things, that it makes such a huge difference in what goes on. Okay, but I know I have not moved much this morning except for my walk. So I need everyone to stand up, and those of you, don't take yourself off camera if you're off camera. So I want everyone to stand up. Everyone needs to stand up. I can see you. Scott Hill, I need you to stand up. He took himself off camera. That's fine, you can take yourself. I'm gonna call you out if I see your picture. I want you to all stand up. And yes, I'm scrolling through all this to see who's all on here. Just do yourself the favor and stand up. So first, just reach up above your head and stretch up. You're going to thank me later when we're all finished. Really just reach up and stretch side to side. Now let's just reach over to one side. So every hour, you should set a timer on your phone and get up and switch sides and stretch. Because right now we are sitting so much more than usual. At least that's what a lot of people tell me that they're doing. Just do some shoulder rolls back. We get hunched over because we're at our laptops all the time. Do some shoulder rolls back. If you want to bring in arm circles, you can. Go big circles, just I guess make sure you're not gonna hit the wall. And then go the other direction. And we are gonna get to our legs because I do lots of videos. Every week I put out a Wellness Wednesday video and I have different things for you guys all to do. All right, so now I want you to, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, just grab your foot and pull back, and we need to stretch the front of your leg. Because we sit so much, our hip flexors, the front of our leg, our quadriceps and our hip flexors get really tight. And if you have a lot of low back pain, it's because you are sitting so much. It's your hip flexors, it's your hamstrings that cause that. And if you want to push your foot into your hand a little bit more, you'll feel more of a stretch. Okay, let's switch feet. Grab your other foot. I bet you all didn't realize you were going to get up and be active today during this talk, did you? Hopefully it's something new and different for you. Now what I want you to do is put your foot up on your chair. And then you're going to lean over and feel a stretch in the back of your leg, your hamstring. Or you can put your heel on the floor and just stretch. So if you are in a mental block, so you're working on a project, let's switch legs. Let's say you're working on a project and all of a sudden you just kind of get stuck. One of the best things you can do is stand up and walk away from your desk and go for a small walk or do some stretches. Stand outside and get some fresh air, even if it's for a couple of minutes. Let's switch sides and do that other hamstring again. It'll allow your brain to actually relax for a minute, and you will probably come up with a lot more ideas for whatever project you're working on or the answer that you're looking for. Because think about how many times, even in the shower, let's switch legs again. How many times you've been in the shower and all of a sudden you're like, oh, that great idea came to me now. So Katrina has, my watch reminds me to stand. That's awesome. Peter, that could all rectus femoris. Yep, and so is, yeah. All righty. And then last one we're gonna do is a calf stretch. So I just want you to put your hands on your desk and then you're gonna put your heel to the floor and stretch. So you should feel a stretch in your lower leg. So ladies, if you wear high heels, this is a very important stretch for you to do all the time because your tendons in your calf are getting shorter and shorter. Let's switch legs. And we got to keep them lengthened. And the calf stretch is a great stretch to do. Okay, I lied. We're going to do one more stretch. You're going to stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart. All I want you to do is just kind of lunge to one side and stretch out your inner thigh. Just hold it there. And there's so many more stretches that you can do, but these are just really simple ones to do at your desk. And so if you're wearing for the ladies, if you're wearing a skirt, let's switch sides. This way it'll be easy for you to just get some stretches in. Oh, who has that awesome palm trees? Hilda, I love your background. She's got palm trees, the ocean. I would love to be there right now. All right. Okay, now y'all can sit back down. Okay. How do we feel? Put in the chat how you feel. Oh, he's got some, Moose has some good background too. I love it. How are we feeling? I want more. Good. So what kind of questions do you guys have about weight training or exercise in general? How can I help you right now? Better, need it. Yep, Scott, thing is set a timer on your phone and you can easily get a reminder every hour to get up and stretch. I walk 4 days out of the week, 1 to 2 miles per day. Maribel, that's good. I would love to see you add some strength training into those walks though too. Just getting into the habit. It's about getting into the habit. Strength training, example, strength training while home. Best golf I ever played was when I was doing yoga. Thoughts? Absolutely. I love yoga. I think it's vital to the golf game. Stretching is vital to the golf game. And in my golf fitness program that I have for people, I have golf yoga yoga for golf in there. And then a stretching routine for people to do in my golf fitness program. Are isometrics considered weight training? Now you're going to build strength with isometrics. Doing yoga, yes. You definitely will build strength with isometrics, yes. I hate Tony. I really don't like exercise, hate it. So Tony, for someone like you who says that you hate exercise, you'll have to, maybe we could talk offline. However, we need to come up with why you hate exercise so much, and maybe look for something that you could find that you actually did like. Does a dog pulling you count on those walks? Yes, you do actually get some exercise trying to rein in on those dogs. How do I learn to love it? You learn to love it by finding exercise that you actually enjoy doing. So for example, I hate running, absolutely hate running. So guess what? I don't run at all, ever. I find things that I love to do. Like when I play golf, I love to walk and play when it's not 100 degrees out. However, I just try to find the activities that I love to do. I love to go hiking. So I do add that into, because I love to be outside, and I don't look at it as, but I also don't look at it as a punishment to my body. I look at exercise as a reward for myself, that I get to exercise every single day. So I'm going to take you back to when I worked in cardiac rehab and as a pharmaceutical rep for over 25 years. I saw so much illness every single day that it's one of the reasons why I love to exercise, because I already know illness takes way more time to make time for than exercise ever will, or being healthy ever will. So you have to remember that when you are ill, you're going to spend every hour of every day thinking about your illness most of the time. When you're healthy, you don't think about it, and you just need 30 to 60 minutes a day to get it done to keep you healthier. I have a girlfriend who just sent me an email. She just was diagnosed with leukemia. She worked out 2 to 3 days a week, but now she has cancer, and she goes, I'm literally at the doctor's office every single day. And that's just sucks, because whether you have cancer, whether you have high blood pressure, if you are a heart patient, you'll be spending more time on your disease than you will having to think about exercise. I can promise you that one. Okay, let's see. I've been using kettlebells while gym is closed. That's awesome, Hilda. I love it. Daniel, managing having an 8-month-old and cutting out time for workout the second I'm not working. Wife hands the baby over to me and takes a break. Okay, that's good that your wife takes a break. And what you can do with that 8-month-old is lay on the floor and do some chest presses with baby, because I bet the baby would think that's fun, for sure. You can have your baby in your hands and you can do some squats. with the baby. Because an 8-month-old, how much does that 8-month-old weigh? I bet they're, I don't know how much 8-month-olds weigh, but they're more than 10 pounds. You can be squatting. You can do a squat and a shoulder press, a squat and a shoulder press. You can do lunges. There is so much you can do with that baby in your hands, promise. And for those of you who do have little kids, oh my goodness, this is a perfect time to do workouts with your children. Buy little baby dumbbells for your kiddos. They will have a blast working out with you. And this way you're also teaching them how important exercise is. They're going to make it fun. And then you're going to end up having fun with them. You don't feel like you're taking away time from being with your kiddos because you're working out together. And just make it a fun game with them. And the next thing you know, 30 or 40 minutes are going to fly by and you're going to have a workout done and you spent it with your kids still. So you don't have to have that guilty feeling either. Okay, so what are some examples of what we can do to strength train at home? Just like I said, you can do squats, lunges. That's what my whole business is around, is I have an app that I've developed workouts that you can specifically do at home with an exercise ball, some dumbbells, tubing, and bands. And I do provide workouts for you that you can easily do at home with very limited space and time. But there's a whole plethora of things that you can do. So yeah, like I said, you can do chest presses, you can do push-ups, you can do jumping jacks, lunges, squats, a lot of tricep, bicep work, again, in a small area. So exercise, it's all about what you like or love. It's about keeping motivated. So there are those who love skiing, so ski. There are those who go for long walks with a friend. If you like the pool, swim, make it something fun. I agree. I am a doctor, and this is the key. It's got to be what you like. The key is when you, as an individual, get a little sweat, that is the minimum you needed for the day. As Janice just mentioned, 30 to 60 minutes a day is ideal. This is also energy exercise such as, oh, I don't know what that first, I don't know how to even say T-A-I-J-I. Whatever it is, I bet it's good. It's got to be something energy work. Oh, yeah, words I don't know. And yoga. Sorry, guys, it's in the chat. But thank you, Peter. Yeah, absolutely. If you are someone who is into the yoga and the Tai Chi and that kind of stuff, whatever floats your boat that you're going to do, please do it. Zumba is a great, yeah, Maribel, thank you. Oh, right now, if you are at home and you love to dance, or your music, your favorite music, throw on your favorite music. No one's watching. Close your blinds if you need to. Start dancing. Oh my gosh. Dancing is one of the best things that you do. Shake those hips, shake that body. Hello, you're going to relieve a bunch of stress. Say you're at home right now. You need a little break. Throw on some tunes and start dancing around your house. Guess what? You might do it for 10 minutes. You're probably going to clear your head like no one's business. And then you can get back to work and be productive. So I hope you like that idea. Like they always say, dance like no one's watching. So you can do that in your living room. Do you have free or paid videos we can watch? I do have where do we find them? How am I different than other fitness trainers? Okay, so I do have paid videos that you can watch. Everything I do is on an app that I use on my phone. And I have different programs that you can do. You can do follow along videos that I've just started, or I have workouts that they have how-to videos with the exercises that I want you to do for that day. And you do 2 to 3 sets per workout. Now, what makes me different is one thing I love about being virtual is I always know when you're exercising because of my app. I always know what you're doing, and because of my app. I am someone who's in constant contact with you to make sure that you're doing what you set out to do. We establish goals, and so that way you can definitely reach the goals that you are looking to strive for. And I always try to come up with what's going to work best for you. And again, everything I do is geared around strength training. So that is an integral part of the workouts. At the same time, I'm always open to incorporating whatever else that you want to do to bring into the exercise program so you make it fit for you. But I do so Kim, I do have free stuff that I put out on Fridays on Facebook and on LinkedIn. It's called Fitness Friday. And some of them are workouts that you can do. And I link them to my website for just kind of a how-to video on the exercises. I'll post the exercises that you should do, how to do it, because it might be a HIIT workout, it might be a Tabata workout. And then I'll link you to my website so you can see the short how-to video on how to do those exercises that are listed. So yeah, so what other questions do any of you have? Or Daniel, I don't know if, or Scott, if.
There was a hand raised on the participant list for a while now from Ashley, but I see she was in the chat also, so I'm not sure if she was able
Oh, I
to,
missed that. If I saw the hand raise, I didn't see that.
Ashley, did she get to your question?
Oh, I only raised my hand because she said raise your hand if you were doing something.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Anybody else? What else can I answer for you?
Talk about the difference between Pilates and yoga.
I'm not a Pilates instructor, nor am I a yoga instructor. However, Pilates uses a lot more equipment designed specifically for Pilates. Both are great for core work and building strength. Pilates, well, really both of them are there for helping to really elongate your body. Yoga is a lot of, well, there's so many different yogas. I love yoga for, like I said, golf, just because it helps stretch me in such a nice way. But really yoga is great also for the mental side of things because it makes you slow down. 15, 20 years ago, I tried yoga in my 30s and I thought these people were crazy because I was such a type A personality, still am, but not like I was in my 30s. And I tried yoga for one session and I'm like, these people are insane. We're not even moving hardly. And I couldn't learn how to like slow my mind down. But now being in my 50s, I love it because it allows me just to take that little break and allow my brain to slow down and where I can kind of process things a lot better. If it's been a really stressful day, to just let it all go. But yeah, both are great activities though to incorporate into your routine.
Yeah,
sure.
if I could chime in there, the whole mental aspect. I did Pilates for a while, and the mental aspect of it just really isn't there. It's a lot more, like you said, machinery based, and they use resistance training a lot more to work on your core. They use springs and stuff and stop Pilates, which is what I was doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But both are effective. Again, I am someone who is big on you finding what exercise works for you, and I will gladly help you with that because it's just, again, I've seen so much illness. I don't wish it upon anybody, and I definitely don't wish people to be taking a bunch of medications because they've had a heart attack or bypass surgery. It's miserable, quite honestly.
Any other questions? That's awesome.
Thank you.
So I want to applaud the 33 people on here. I think that number is outstanding for today. I was thinking we'd have a smaller turnout. So obviously a lot of people are interested in, this is not a political statement in any way. Anybody that's been affected by COVID-19, it's horrible. And I'm so sad for people suffering. But the reality is that you can prevent a lot of these diseases by keeping the container healthy and exercising and eating right. And so I applaud everyone on here for taking the time to learn how to keep the vessel in good shape.
Me too. Thank you all for joining. And I appreciate all of you so much being on here. Thank you.
if you will, write in your email or website down there in the chat so everybody will have that as well. And then we'll include that on tomorrow's recording. And I hope you can join us Thursday at 1 o'clock for our daily dose with Mr. Doug Winnie of Action Coach. He has a lot of big time clients and he's a great speaker and will do a great job. So thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you, Janice, so much. I look forward to meeting you in person when I get out there to Phoenix.
Me too. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.